Marhaban Auf. 1,000 welcomes to you, as they say in the Asir region. So this video is just a quick video about my trip to the Aseer region. It came about because a good friend of mine gave me a call and said that she knew a local Saudi celebrity who was going to do a documentary of the region, and she wondered if I wanted to go along and help. And yeah, I thought this was a great opportunity to go and check out a different area of Saudi Arabia and meet some new people. So this is a short video of the trip that we took. So I thought I'd start the video with one of the things that Abha is famous for, and that is monkeys. I really wanted to go on this trip mainly because students of mine had told me that Abha's a great place to go to, which it is. And also a lot of them told me that it's a good place to go to now when it's the summer in Riyadh. It's above 45 degrees Celsius some days because it's nice and cool in the mountains, and also it still rains and there's fog there even in the summer. So the first part of this video is just going to show you some of the nature that you can see in Abha. And for those of you who have travelled Saudi Arabia, you'll see that this is, well, it's a very green place compared to a lot of Saudi Arabia. I mean, I personally live in Riyadh, which is a very dry and arid climate, so it's about 7% humidity. Whereas in Abha, it was usually about 20 to 30 degrees Celsius, so a good 10-15 degrees lower, sometimes more. And the humidity was a lot higher, so I think it was around the mid-20s for humidity. So yeah, it was a lot different to the weather in Riyadh. And obviously we saw a lot more water, a lot more rain, a lot more mist and fog the higher we got. And on the subject of rain, this was one of the days that we had a lot of rain. And the two guys in the front are really cool guys. They're two Saudi guys from Riyadh, and they were so excited to see this rain because we don't get much rain in Riyadh. And yeah, they were like school kids. They were playing around in the rain. They wanted to go out and sort of dance in the rain and sing in the rain. It was it was great to experience the rain, but second of all, it was great to experience these two guys in the rain because they were so excited. And as you can see, I mean, it rained so much that it caused sort of little mini streams down the mountain and stuff like that. So this weather was a real refreshment from the weather that we've been having in Riyadh as of late. So I would say not only is Abha a really cool place to go literally, but it's a really cool place to go culturally. So it's got heaps of history. I mean, this building that we're looking at now is well over 160 years old, and it actually has a few really cool stories which I can tell you about in another video. But as well as the history there's also really good food. So this that you can see on the screen now, this was a cake made from dates, which tasted delicious. And in these are basically a lot of dishes that are similar to fool, if you've ever tried fool. Some of them sweet, some of them savoury. And the local people of Abha were just so friendly, and they wanted to share all of the foods that they make. In fact, we got really lucky. There was this gentleman here on the screen. He's actually a local celebrity chef, and he wanted to show us all the cool dishes that he could cook. And he was just a really nice guy. This video is from one of the days where he baked for us outdoors at a camp. He also cooked loads of other things, but the bread was what I was most impressed with. And to all of you professional video editors out there, apologies for the quality of this video. Yeah, making videos is something that I've only recently started to experiment with, and That's why, I mean, this video, for example, should have been taken in widescreen, but it wasn't. So yeah, this is all new to me, and I'm just experimenting and trying to understand how to do different things when making videos. So yeah, just a bit of fun. And this guy who's actually cooking for us now, he's also an artist, and I think he's a florist also, so he's a very artistic sort of person. And later on I'm going to show you the restaurant that he works in, and the restaurant that he works in is a real treat. It's really old building, it's just very beautiful, and it's got some of the artwork that he's made put up around there. This was the bread that he made, and this was the camp out that we had. I'm sure you'll agree that it was pretty impressive. And this is the area of his restaurant. Now, in fact, that's his restaurant on the screen, just as we see it. And it's in the old area of Abha called Al-Basta, and it's adorned with these beautiful old buildings. And this is inside his restaurant. Those are actually paintings that this guy painted, so he's a very artistic, talented gentleman. An artist, he's a florist, and he's a chef. And as we go in, I'm just going to show you what it's like in the restaurant, which you guys can eat at this restaurant if you want. I've put the details below to all the places that I visited in Abha and the Asir region. So you would sit down traditional Saudi style on the floor, and this is the kitchens. He's making the same bread. This guy's making the same bread that the other chef made, apart from this is in the restaurant. And these are some of the foods. And in the centre there, the one with the dates on top, that's called alaka, one of the most famous dishes made from dates. Alright guys, on the subject of food, as you can see, this is like a cactus on the screen. And can you see the little balls that are coming off the cactus? I'll give you a close-up of one of them. This here. Alright, so you've got to be careful if you pull them off the tree, because they've got really small spikes that prick you, and they're really painful and difficult to get out. I learned that the hard way. But if you peel them, which a lot of locals do, they look like this, and you can see people selling this on the side of the road. The name of these things, they're called bashumi, and I picked one of them up, and I took a bite of it. Not sure what to expect, but they are delicious. They taste like a slightly sweetened melon, full of water, full of juices. It was just really, really delicious. So if you do get yourself to Abha, which I highly recommend, then definitely hit up some of these bashumis. They are delicious. So you can pick them off the cactus yourself, peel them and eat them. They're delicious. Or you can buy them off the side of the road, ready peeled, so you're not going to prick yourself. Whichever one you prefer, really. Another thing you might want to add to your list of things to do if you go to Abha is to visit this art street. This is where people from all over the Asir region come and trade their products, whether it's pieces of art, or flowers, or coffee, or all sorts of things. And they also have performances, and I was pretty fortunate to catch one of these performances. What we have here is a traditional Saudi war dance, done originally before a tribe would go to war. What a few people told me is that each region, they have their own sort of style of dance, their own style of war dance. So this one here is very typical of the Aseer region. And talking of some cultural events, these guys were just some teenagers hanging out up the mountains, singing some songs and having some fun. Alright guys, so that is pretty much it for this video. Although the trip was around about 6 days and the people that I was with took loads of footage, I didn't actually take that much video, and I didn't take that many photos. However, if any of you guys want to know the places that I went to and the places I'd recommend, then drop me a message and I'll happily send you the agenda that we had, and other photos that I took that I haven't put on here. Other than that, guys, thank you very much for watching, and maybe see you in the next episode.